Am I crazy, or do the camera rings that are on the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra look worse than how they looked on the S24 Ultra? And tell me about the S Pen without Bluetooth support on the S25 Ultras at $799, $999, and $1299 for the S25, S25 Plus, and S25 Ultra, respectively. Yikes. Now the S25 Ultra has rounded edges across the whole body. It's no longer as boxy and square and sharp to hold as it was on the S24 lineup. And also it's very nice. It has a very round display, kind of curved at the edges, and well shrunk bezels. Very symmetric also, a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED 2x display, 1440 by 3120. The base S25 is not even worth talking about in my own opinion. It's so boring. The only changes there come with the camera rings, which are uglier than we had on the S24, like I said before. And also the 5G antenna has a new placement on the exterior of the device. I think that's like the only way you can even tell that that's an S25 besides the camera rings and probably new color options. Oh, and now the base S25 and S25 Plus now begin at 12 gigs of RAM, which is very nice to see. For the S25 Ultra again, there is now a new 15 megapixel ultra wide lens that's there to replace the previous 12 megapixel ultra wide lens there was on the S24 Ultra. Also, I'm hearing reports that shutter lag seems to have been fixed, which is very awesome. I hope when the phone becomes widely available for use, I don't hear something different. So if you're someone that shutter lag seems to affect in the past, this is good news for everyone. Another cool thing with the S25 Ultra is that it has a 40% larger vapor chamber now, which means better thermal management. So gamers that game with S Ultra would like this update a lot. One funny thing, one bold move Samsung made is that they kept the same battery milliampere hour capacities across the whole board. Not even a single change with any of them. But I bet the Snapdragon 8 Elite, which they are equipped with, must have some crazy energy efficiencies for them to make such a move. They all have the same display tech across the whole board, the same brightness, 2600 nits across the whole board. And funny enough, that's about it for looks. That's all. Funny color options. Let me know which is your favorite. I saw this on Unbox Therapy's Instagram and I kind of like the blue the most. I mean, most of you guys like the blue. It reminds me of the ultramarine we got on the 16 and 16 Plus. That's a kind of color I wouldn't like to cover up with a case though. Let me know your favorite color in the comments. You know, something crazy happened on Threads this morning. I posted a picture of the blue S25 Plus and people were like, that looks exactly like an A53 or an A55. So at least you have an A55 or A53. You could just, you know, paint the phone up to look like an S25 or S25 Plus and you're good to go. I would say it's a good thing that Samsung actually makes the design look very uniform, but then I would say there should be a kind of demarcation on the back for like the flagship and the mid-range devices Samsung produces, not them all looking identical. People pay a premium for those flagship devices. They should get some kind of, you know, a sign. I don't know, just my personal opinion though. Yeah, but if you're an A series user, this is perfect for you. You'd love this. To me, the S25 series as a whole seems more of like an S24s. The upgrades aren't significant enough to like be on the next level besides the 8 Elite. And funny enough, even with the 8 Elite, it runs stuff that the 8 Gen 3 could already run perfectly. I mean, it has ray tracing like the 8 Gen 3. There is nothing special, no. The other groundbreaking stuff is like, you know, all performance cores, very boosted cores, and, you know, crazy benchmarks you get on the 8 Elite. But then the 8 Gen 3 is more than capable. I'm still curious about that battery life though. I guess in the long run, we'll see how it feels. Most of the changes are just AI, Galaxy AI, this and that, software based, One UI 7 based. You know, it's not easy being a creator that can't hold new phones on the release day. But hopefully with your support, I hope I become such a person in the near future. So my only impression is that if you have an S24 or an S23, you don't necessarily need to upgrade your device. Yeah, I would say you have like an S23 Ultra, you could go to the S25 Ultra or an S22, S21 Ultra. But then I'll still advise you get the S24 lineup because I heard there are some crazy deals now that they are about to not be the latest Samsung devices available for purchase. Yeah, there's some kind of clearance deals. You know, brands begin to sell off their excess units to clear some headway for the incoming S25 series. So grab this chance now that you can and get an S24 series. But then it's not up to me, it's up to you though. Yeah, imagine buying an S25 Ultra and losing, let's say I used like the S Pen with Bluetooth and you lose that. That's not going to be cool. What's cool though is you clicking my sub button.